don't carry my baby to one corner. As I ready to settle down, and now you will go hear the wedding gown. My baby wine to the wine, tata. They say your mama na mama Africa. You be better picking. I'm a tennis, I be the team. I love the way she bass and oh yeah, baby, make it bass and oh yeah, wine for me, yeah, baby, turn it up.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nauteya Whyee, better known as BeautyRebellion. Today I am in Upper Darby, PA. If you know the logo, you already know where I am. I am at Kings and Queens Liberian Cuisine restaurant. As I told you in my last video, guys, I am going to be using my platform this year to shed light on Black-owned businesses. And what better way, because you guys know I'm a foodie, I love food. What better way to shed light on Black-owned businesses than to shed light on a Black-owned restaurant?
So don't carry my baby to one corner. All day, on the day when you're all bad, then you wanna get your grind down. Baby, then I got your grind down. Oh no, as I ready to settle down.
Hey guys, welcome back. This time I am here with the owner of Kings and Queens, Samed. Hey, Samed.
Hey, nice to see you, man. I appreciate you coming back, man.
Yes.
Definitely a continuous customer, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, man.
Yes. Tell my viewers, for people that don't know who you are or Kings and Queens is, tell my viewers a little bit about who is Samed.
Samed is just a young entrepreneur that wanted to bring the culture with Liberian cuisine to the world, and that's just been a goal within the last 5 to 6 years. And within that, God has just blessed us with just a platform of just innovation and just being able to get things out. God has been able to bless us just to be able to get things, get this platform out when it comes to just Liberian cuisine, the culture, and just introducing people to the whole Liberian culture, West African culture, through just the cuisine, just the goodness of Liberian cuisine. So that's basically like my mission. Like I said, life is too short for average food. So we're trying to give people what they have never had in their life before and what could probably change their life.
And one thing that I know is that a lot of other West African countries, food is very popular right now, but our food is not that popular. So we commend you for making Liberian food more available for people that don't know what it is. So tell us a little bit about how you got started. Like what got you started?
I came out of college and I wanted to really just use my resources. And one of my biggest resources was basically I grew up in a family where my grandmom had a restaurant back home in Ganta in Liberia, basically Nimba County. So within that, my grandmom, not a cook, all her kids, she had 11 kids, and she basically put all her 11 kids through school by the restaurant. So that just inspired me when I was younger to just get no more. And I kind of grew up on good food every single day. Mm-hmm. Different various Liberian food, cassava, potato greens, palm butter, fried okra on Sundays, fried potato green on Sundays. Like it was just levels to Liberian food that I could just never like really just go past it without not eating Liberian cuisine at least like every single day of the week, honestly. I never really ate outside. So I just want to share that with people and kind of just get them addicted to it like I am for the rest of my life.
And I'm definitely addicted too. What inspires you and keeps you motivated? I know the average person, like, sometimes we all go through our own stuff. You know, sometimes you wake up and you don't want to keep going, you don't want to push through. But what when you wake up in the morning pushes you and inspires you to keep going?
I'll say there are definitely like multiple things that inspire me to keep me going. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just name two. The number one is my grandmother, like I said, just following through her legacy. Just to kind of rebuild within her legacy. And secondly, is just being a young entrepreneur and just trying to spread the culture, spread the love, mm-hmm. the African culture, the Liberian culture, trying to spread the love through the food. And I believe from there, it's just only up. And just watching other coming from the environment of the Southwest that I come from, watching so much negativity around, I just wanted to bring positivity by using resources, just the resources I have. I believe that's like the biggest thing that inspired me. I wake up every single day knowing that I'm here to give another shot, to put more into my craft. Like I said, it's always room to improve within whatever you're doing.
Right.
So since I believe within that, I try to always like see what I can do every single day to change my situation or just to enhance it.
Right, to better it. You are a big inspiration to a lot of young Liberian men from where we come from. We live in the Philadelphia area. You said you grew up in Southwest Philadelphia. Southwest is filled with a lot of young men who are not on the right path. But Sameh, you are giving them something to look up to. All right, Sameh. So I know you're a cook, you cook, but what are your top 3 dishes? Not to cook, but to eat.
My top 3 dishes, I'll definitely say, growing up it was potato greens, but after I grew, like right now, tabbouleh. I say tabbouleh is one of my top dishes. Then it could be either beans tabbouleh or kete tabbouleh. I just love tabbouleh. And then you have potato greens, of course, that was the beginning. And after that, I'll just say just dry rice, creating a flavorful dry rice.
Right.
That's one of my top Liberian dishes. Like the reason why I like it is because I'm a foodie, so everybody creates dry rice different. So I like to eat just the different types of dry rice and just get the best.
Right. My top 3 favorite Liberian dishes. My all-time favorite is palm butter soup. Second, chuck rice and gravy, and then potato greens is my third too. I know you talked a little bit about how tabbouleh is your favorite, but me personally, I never could really get into the taste of tabbouleh. Guys, he has tabbouleh here. For you guys that do not know what tabbouleh is, I'm gonna have him explain what it is, and then we're gonna taste it.
So you don't like the beans or the kete tabbouleh?
Maybe I haven't tasted it from the right person.
Oh my gosh! Like tabbouleh just has this. I always tell people, it's a hit or it's a miss.
Right.
Like it got this crazy type of flavor where it's like either you're gonna like it, you're not gonna like it. But this kete tabbouleh is made from eggplants. So basically, just different variation of eggplants, which could be bitterball or whatnot, or another kitele, and it's cooked within the tabbouleh oil, and then also you got your boni, your smoked items within there. I believe it adds a lot of flavor, man. Unbelievable flavor. So I say, let's just dig into it, man.
Let's taste it.
It's that Kings and Queens Kidlet tabbouleh.
All right, guys. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of tabbouleh, but I'm gonna taste theirs here, and I'm gonna let you guys know what I think. All right. You want me to go first?
You can go first. Let me help you get that.
Yeah, help me.
I got you.
All right, guys. And this is what kind of tabbouleh? Tell them.
It's Kidlet tabbouleh.
Okay.
So you see the small fish?
Okay, guys, I take it back. I think I tasted it from all the wrong people because this is really good. It's really, really good.
It just has that mix. It has that mixture in there.
Yes.
There's just that mixture of flavor, man.
I think for me, it has a really, really strong taste. It's kind of bitter. So if you're not used to it, it's a different taste. You have to get used to it. Definitely.
It's basically like it's bitter than sweet.
Yes.
So you got to get used to the bitter than sweet.
So guys, this one right here is called potato greens. And tell them a little bit about how you make it. Because he doesn't make his regular, guys. His potato greens are made with seafood.
I'm still stuck on tabbouleh. I don't know about you, but
He say he's still stuck over there.
But,
I'm gonna taste this potato greens while you tell us about it.
I'm gonna get over there. So basically, we got like 3 different variations of potato greens. We got the regular potato greens with the palm oil, and right now what you're eating is seafood potato greens. We call it's vegetable oil. We call it ago oil. As Liberians speak, ago oil. So that has fish, filet fish, shrimp, and crab in it. And you can see the shrimp. So basically, we created that for people who don't like meat or they're on a certain diet. And just sometimes we like to lay off the meat and whatnot, but it has a lot of flavor within fried. And even within fried potato grains, when you're cooking it regularly, like you might have chicken, but you usually put like fried items in it, like the fish or like the shrimp. So we just decided to do it with like it's a pescatarian way.
And if you follow me on Instagram, guys, you already know these last couple months have been like a whole transformation for me. I'm getting into healthier eating. I'm getting into fitness, and I've been cutting a lot of meats out of my diet. So this will be really, really perfect for anybody who is pescatarian or looking to get something a little bit more healthier. No meats.
No meat.
So what about plantain? I know most people know what plantain is, but we're going to get into it a little bit.
Man, listen, I always say, like, when you deal with plantains, you gotta have that Kings and Queens plantain. If you look at this, right, look at how ripe it is. You see right there is the right texture, golden brown. So you gotta wait for your plantain. You gotta have patience. Like, you gotta wait for your plantain to get right. If you don't wait for your plantain to get right, you're not gonna catch the natural sweetness. That's what we do with our plantains.
And it's nice and crispy too, guys. Nice and crispy. The plantain can be eaten with each one of them, right? We can eat it with anything.
So these are appetizers. This is one of our main appetizers. The plantain, and then like we have an onion dip that goes with it too as well. So we can actually go on to the next dish.
Yes.
You see, we got a lot of food here.
We got a lot of food
After this,
here, guys.
I don't know, but
Let's tear it
I
up.
don't know if you'll eat some tabbouleh, but I'm getting right back to my tabbouleh. So we're gonna get to this third dish right here, man.
Tell us a little bit about it.
This right here is one of our most popular dishes. You got the red snapper with so much flavor. This one is fried. Now you got the onions and peppers on top, sauteed. Then after that, you got the jollof rice that go with the Liberian jollof rice that basically go with this red snapper. It's just not any rice, man. Like, this rice is cooked in a sauce with perfection, a lot of flavor. If you see, like, it's just a passion, man. Like, it's cooked with passion. If you're not cooking this rice and just singing and dancing in the kitchen, don't eat it from them. You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Don't eat it from them. Eat the right jollof. I mean, like, that's all I can say, man, for right now.
One thing, West African countries are on a huge debate on whose jollof rice is best. And me personally, I'm Liberian, so I'm a little biased. So Liberian jollof rice is my favorite.
I mean, I'm glad. I hope it will be. I mean, I don't know how you can compare to other jollof. Like I said, I always say,
take that back. Liberian jollof is hands down the best. The best.
Like I say, I appreciate you, Senegal, for creating a jollof, but Liberian mastered it, man. Like, we mastered this jollof to the T, from the taste to the structure, with everything, man. Like,
we tasted it.
Just look at all the flavor in there.
I have some Nigerian friends. A lot of their jollof is just made with tomato paste. But if you look inside of this jollof rice, it has everything in it. What do you make with it?
See, I can't, like, we do the staple Liberian, but we
got
give
your
it
own
more
twist.
flavor. I'm saying, like, as you see, you can see the coloration in there. It has little red sparkles, mixed vegetable, but we make sure that the brightness of the jollof rice gets out, that the flavor is there also with the color of it. And like I say, we even came out with an onion gravy sauce that goes with it too. So I say you try a little bit of that. So Nauteya, do you like spice?
I do. I like spicy food.
No?
I really do.
Well, you ready? For that Kings and Queens spice?
Wait, is that a pepper sauce?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna try it. So, Samed, do you plan on branching out and opening a restaurant somewhere else? Because I know you've been doing this for about 5 years now, right?
5 going on 6 years. I mean, if you watch Kings and Queens for like the last 5 or 6 years, you see we started from a window. But that window was only doing takeout and delivery. So from that takeout and delivery, we evolved. We were actually next door before this location, where we had like just it was just like a 15-seater, like one platform. As you see, our new location, we have upstairs, downstairs. We're just being able to give people that feel of just experiencing dining. We want more people to come out and experience fine dining with Liberian cuisine, because that's where it belongs. It belongs in fine dining. This is special food.
Right.
This is not no other. It's not no to-go McDonald's or I mean, we may call it a Kobo shop, but this is more than a Kobo shop. This is fine dining when it comes to Liberian cuisine. That's our try to make people see when it comes to just the motto of the company and just growing. And best believe we're coming to you, and we coming heavy.
Yes. I'm going to cut you off real quick. So I just tasted the pepper sauce, guys. I like pepper, but this is hot. This is really hot.
Yeah, see, that's because you took that whole. You took almost.
I took a lot.
She took a
See,
lot.
I wasn't expecting it to be that hot, but I
People
love it. It's good.
Listen, the worst thing you can ever do is walk into Kings and Queens thinking that you could just take our pepper sauce and just you're gonna want to eat that food, but it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot. It's definitely gonna be hot. Okay, Simon. So I see you doing so many things different here in Philadelphia as far as restaurants and Liberian restaurants at that. What makes you different from other Liberian restaurants here in PA?
Basically, straight off the bat, man, it's not about the money to me, man. Making money, like they say, after your first 5 years in business, that's when you know if you'll survive or not. That was part of the. That's definitely part of the goal, but like trying to profit just in the short run, that's not it for me. Like I do it for passion, man. Like Liberian cuisine is a passion to me. I believe in it. Like Liberian person said, I put my neck on chopping board, but meaning that like I would bet that you're gonna like some type of Liberian cuisine. Out of all 20 or more of the dishes, you're gonna like something
here, right?
So that's one of the main reasons why I even created like the vegan dishes, because it's like it's so much.
And that's different. That sets you apart. It definitely does.
You gotta evolve. Like as we evolve, like Afro beats is kind of new. Like the same way Afro beats, people getting to know Afro beats. It was high life before. Right. It's the same way the music evolved. It's the same way that our food and culture needs to evolve, but still keeping the same principles. So that's basically what we're doing here at Kings and Queens. We're providing the top of the top customer service, making it friendly for people that are not Liberian, in order for them to bring their friends and family that may have never had this type of food before. So the stigma is just African food is just hot. That's not. That's not the case at Kings and Queens. Like you get to take your level from here to there, to past here and past there, however you like.
Yeah. So,
like, this is the introduction, like, and then from there on, if you decide to go wherever, when it comes to just like more home cooked meal, however it is, somebody personally cooking it for you, it can get deeper than that. Like Liberian food can get really deep to however you want to make it. But for here at Kings and Queens, we're here to give people that introduction and just to love Liberian cuisine, and then kind of just dig more and more into the culture. Yes. So like that's just really my passion, man. My passion is what really got me here, and just wanting it so bad to get it out there to people and just trusting the food, like so I can put my neck on chopping board.
Definitely. When I was younger, being African and sometimes taking food to school, and people would make fun of me because the food didn't look as good as what their food looked like, or it might not smell as good. But now you're showing us that it can look as good. It can look just as good, if not better, and it tastes way better.
It's not gonna look the best appealing per se with different sauces because it's cooked down.
Right.
But realize everything is plant-based.
Right.
It's the way you see collard greens, you see everything.
Mm-hmm.
We just may cut it down into a different form and cook it down into a different form, but everything is plant-based. You're eating something healthy. So it's like once you see that and understand that, you would know what you want to eat compared to man-made food or however else it is. Like this is the healthiest you can get, not making up tofu or however it is.
What's your next step?
I mean, like each and every day, like I said, we just find I have innovative meetings with the team. Mm-hmm. We just we grind it out and we just basically like trying to figure out how more and more ways how to spread the culture. We're not going to stop until everybody has tried Liberian cuisine. Until I pass it on to my kids or whoever else I pass it on to. But it's just Liberian cuisine and West African cuisine itself to the world. And as you see from the background to the shirt,
he's repping.
Like it's a movement. Like we are kings and queens by nature, as you can see. So you can check us out www.QLCAfrica.com. We have merchandise, updates. We're on Instagram. It's a movement, man. It's a heavy movement. Everybody's gonna get to know the movement.
Oh, not only that, but tell us a little bit. He does a lot of charity too with his restaurant. So tell us a little bit about that because that's different too.
I mean, I'll say giving back has always been my nature. Like I said, I used to throw events, and throwing events, I used to like my mom used to come outside of my house. There's a big field across the street. She see like 100 to 200 people outside.
Wow.
The whole block. I used to make like 4 big boxes of jerk chicken, a big thing of rice. People used to come and eat. So that was like my give back for having parties and charging people to come to the parties. So like that's what kind of all started at. People, a lot of people just come out. Like we'll say, yo, Samet's having this, through that. So and it kind of grew to our second annual Feed the Less Fortunate fine dining style, which we had about 2 weeks ago. With that, I have the experience of eating out to like just even kings and queens, like to top restaurants. I'm not going to get so much into the names, but just like the same way we present food here at Kings and Queens, just the luxury way. I feel as if that the less fortunate should get that same way when it comes to eating as well. So basically, we did like Feed the Less Fortunate. We did a first course, second course, third course. Basically, we took their orders. We ran the food from and back. They never got out of their seats, drinks, everything. Just catering to them.
Just showing them something different.
Yeah, just showing like the way you and I may go out to a fancy restaurant and just get that good customer service. I feel as if they deserve that. And that's basically like my give back to the community right there that we've been doing for about 2 years or 2 years or more, and some other things that I touch on throughout the year.
I think that is amazing. That is amazing. So guys, I've tasted everything here and I love everything that I tasted. Even the tteokbokki. I told you guys I'm not a huge fan of tteokbokki, but I think Kings and Queens kind of changed my whole mindset on tteokbokki. So Samet, tell them, what's your handle? Tell them a little bit about where they can find you. If they're looking for you, what's your Instagram?
All right, so you're basically looking for Kings and Queens. It's Kings and Queens LC. Make sure you put the S after the Kings and after the Queens. Kings and Queens LC. Spell the and.and. That's on Facebook and that's on Instagram. Then on Twitter is Kings Queens LC without the N in the middle. And you can check out the website www.kqlcafrica.com. Listen, I say just follow us, man. You're gonna love the motivation, the journey. We just starting, man. We not just starting, but basically to me, the journey is just beginning. We got a long way to go to spread this culture and take the ride with us.
Yes, so I'm going to add all his handles in the description so you guys can check him out. If you're in the Philadelphia area, Upper Darby, definitely come through and check the food out. I'm here all the time. You might run into me. Samed, tell the ladies who are watching, you single? You in a relationship? What's going on?
I'm in a relationship, man. It's a silent relationship. That's all. I I like to keep it silent, but I'm working. I'm focused, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean
cool.
that's my main thing. I'm focused, man. I'm focused.
Yes.
That's how we rocking.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys to the moon and back. Hope you enjoyed this segment. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll make sure I'll add all of Sunmed's information down below so you guys can check it out. I was trying to be cute on camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this food now, right, Sunmed?
Right.
I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.
We're gonna toast to this, alright? Life is too short for average food. More life, more blessings.
More life, more blessings.
And everybody else out there.
Your body God. Your body show me say you be God. You got me singing nobody God. Can I get your control? Your body bad. Can I get your control?